week I've been waiting for some Boku no Hero greatness, whether it be the anime or whether it be the manga, and this chapter was greatness because, oh my days, I didn't expect it to happen so quickly. This is why I love the pacing of Boku no Hero. It gets straight to the point. We see at the end of the chapter, they're coming straight in, All Might's just like ready to turn the tables, and I'm just like, man, this is gonna be straight hype. I can't wait for next week, man. The color page is gonna be lit because I'm hoping that the color page will be in the pros. I know we get some awesomeness of, like, you know, Class 1A, seeing Deku back and all of that. I really want a color page dedicated to the pros. I want to see All Might colored in, Gran Torino, Endeavor, like Mount Lady was in this chapter. I am satisfied. I am done. Mount Lady's coming in. We're going to see some greatness of her. Even Cammy Wood is going to be there. I was talking about them in the anime review as well, saying how I really love those characters and I want to see more of them, and we got them in this chapter. So let's see some greatness of Mount Lady and Cammy Wood right there. But this chapter got me so hyped for multiple things. And before I get to that section of the chapter, I want to talk about what I really loved about this chapter, and that's just like the relevance, and not even the relevance, just the just how vivid and how real this Boku no Hero is, and how great Horikoshi is able to portray society, and that's with the media. The media is such a powerful entity on Earth, and like the media can do so much things, and we're seeing it how it's being portrayed in Boku no Hero. It is exactly the same way how it be portrayed in real life. Like, they're trying to take down the Eraserhead and all of them. That's why no wonder Eraserhead hates the media, because they're like, the media's been saying, what if Bakugo dies and all this kind of stuff, and it's like terrible as well, because the villain, their plan is working. Their plan is to turn the society away from heroism, and it's working, as we're seeing in this chapter. So I really liked how Horikoshi has really been able to He's really made society such a powerful thing in the Boku no Hero universe. It's like really up there. He's really made it fragile as well, and that's what I like about it, because that's truth. Because like, if something bad happens, humans, like, we'll just obviously get our trust will waver in someone that we put our trust in. So, and that's what we're seeing in Boku no Hero. Like, their trust is kind of wavering within the heroes, especially within Yui Academy. So that is awesome to see. And I'm excited to see more of that, how that can play out. For example, when All Might does die, because it's inevitable now, like the death flags and everything, it's kind of inevitable to die. So I really want to see, when All Might does die, I wonder how the media, I wonder if they'll twist it, I wonder what their reaction will be, I wonder what society's reaction will be as well, and it will be really interesting to see that happen. Now, Bakugo is a beast, because Bakugo comes out and he's just so awesome. I still don't know, because obviously the way it was drawn in the speech bubbles, I think he said that out loud. I don't think he put it in like a monologue or anything, because he just shouted out, he was just like, as long as I kill, what did he say? He was like, as long as I kill 2 or 3 people, let me bust out of it. And he's just like excitement. I'm just like, man, I love this character. This ain't even stupidity. It kind of borderline of a little bit of naivety and stupidity, but he's filled with confidence in his quirks, and he's such a badass. He's gonna get some stuff done. Like, I'm not saying he's gonna be killing some people, but he's able to defend himself. But I'm getting a little bit worried with what got addressed in this chapter, and we saw All for One in this chapter. And okay, there's 2 bad things. One is if we're seeing All for One in this chapter, and at the end of the chapter we see All Might saying, oh, like, let's turn the table, that's a straight foreshadowing for them to fight in a couple, no, I'm not sure if it's in a couple of chapters, but in the foreseeable future, they're gonna fight. Maybe Gran Torino's gonna get in on that greatness, I'm not sure, but we know it's they're gonna fight, because it was blatantly confirmed in this chapter, even what Gran Torino said. And the second one is what Shigaraki said afterwards, because you saw Shigaraki's father's hand got blown off. That needs to get addressed, the whole parenthood kind of thing. But so we see Shigaraki's hand get blown off, and then Black Mist is just like, oh no, calm down, Shigaraki, calm down, and he stays calm. He composes himself. So you could say that's pardon me, you could say that's a bit of characterization and character development from how he was from the start, because when he was in the start, he was hot-headed, he was always treating everything like a game kind of thing, so it seems like he's kind of composed himself a bit more, but anyway, so you think he's going to get annoyed, but instead he says, teacher, lend me your strength, and this is where I'm getting a little bit worried, mainly for Bakugo, because we know All for One's ability. He's allowed to take people's quirks and give out quirks to others. So what, this is just a theory, but what if All for One gives Shigaraki a quirk? like another quirk, and that obviously amplifies his strength, his power to a greater degree, and he becomes much more intimidating, much more powerful, and he's able to take out Bakugo. Because that could possibly happen. Or maybe, I'm not saying that, this is my theory, but I'm not saying that obviously with this quirk or with this strength that All For One's lending to Shigaraki, I'm not saying that Shigaraki's going to kill Bakugo. I don't think Bakugo's going to die. But I do say he's in some dangerous trouble right now. He's in some serious trouble right now. If what Shigaraki truly is saying, oh, lend me your strength, and All For One's just like, good decision. So, it is getting a little bit scary right now, but it's going to be hype. Like, what's happening right now is going to be amazing, so I'm really excited to see that. And another thing, with what was addressed in this chapter when we saw all the pros, we found out in this chapter that there's more locations within, like, in this location there's several hideouts. So, these pros, I believe they split up into two teams, and it's All Might Endeavor, and then in the other one, it's with, the Pussycat guy, the Tiger guy, and, people like Best Genist, I believe, or like Mount Lady and all those other people. So there's two of them. This means that one of them's going to end up in the hideout where Bakugo is, and the other one's going to end up in the hideout where All For One is, because All For One's not in the same hideout. That's why Shigaraki's always talking to him through a screen. So the people that are going to end up in All For One's hideout, well, you basically know, it's kind of obvious, that's going to be All Might. So All Might, the building that he's staring at outside at the end of this chapter, that is where All For One resides. That's what I believe. And Best Genist, what other heroes are going there? Maybe Edgeshot, I'm not sure. Mount Lady, I think, Kamiwood. They're the ones which are going to be where Shigaraki is. So we're going to see a lot of fights, different fights. I hope this gets covered. That's why I trust in Horikoshi that nothing gets skipped, because he can't. This arc is going to be very crucial for the things to follow. But I hope we get equal screen time and equal development and just, yeah, basically equal screen time for that hype and greatness on All Might's people where they're at with All For One. And who's the other people again? I guess, Tiger, the Pussycat guys, with Mount Lady. I hope we get equal screen time. So I want to see All For One and All Might, and I want to see Shigaraki versus, you know, like Tiger, Edgeshot, and all the other pro heroes that are there. So that would be really awesome to see. Now, we need to obviously think, where is Deku and their group? Where are they going to be? So, Momo put a tracker on Nomu. So it's kind of it's kind of not obvious, but it's kind of like, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think Nomu has gone back to the actual base where All For One is. Meaning, I think Deku and them, they're going to end up where All Might is. That's why Deku may see All Might's death if he does die in this arc. They won't find Bakugo. Deku and them, they're not going to rescue Bakugo, because I don't think so. I think their pros are going to do it. And personally, with the tracker where they're ending up, I don't think they're going to end up where Bakugo is. They're going to end up where the other Pussycat is kidnapped. And where the other Pussycat is kidnapped, that is where All For One is. And there's the whole theories of how All For One's creating Nomu. So maybe this Pussycat's going to be used to create Nomus, because it's been a bit shady and shifty. When Horikoshi in a couple of chapters before, it was like, oh, Pussycat has just disappeared. So I've always been wondering, like, wait, where's she gone? So it could be the theories of, she's probably in the hideout where All Might and them are going to go, where All For One is, and Pussycat may be turned into a Nomu, or in the process of being turned into a Nomu. We do not know. So it's getting hype. Next chapter is going to be awesome. That color page, like, I can't even wait. I'm so excited for next week, for the possibilities which may happen. So anyway, tell me in the comments below what you thought of this chapter. It's Shinigami Simon, I'll see you for that greatness next week. Boku no Hero chapter 87. See ya.